Hey there folks, welcome back to the Morrowind Pacifist Challenge, and welcome back to the island of Sotha Sil. Today, we need to head all the way to the Skull Village, which is a bit of a hike. Thankfully, through the magic of editing, it's not actually that much of a hike. Alright, we need to talk to someone about something. Gatoria suggests seek out the Nords. We have a skull. Just give it to someone. They don't have a name for who to give it to. This is a very Morrowind quest. Pretty sure in Skyrim, the similar quest of this design is they're like, hey, go talk to the chief of the skull. His name is whatever his name is. Okay, speak with Thurston Heartfang. Okay, thank you. These guys are basically just the Ashlanders on the main island, but Nords instead of Dark Elves.
What do you want, stranger? Why are you among the skull?
Why does your face look so weird? This is like that proto-Oblivion stuff where everything looks just a little too good for Morrowind, but they're not potatoes yet. Potatofication will not happen for a little while. What do you want, stranger? The skull wish you no harm, but you will mind your manners while you are within our wall. You don't have walls. This is an unwalled village. Is it safe out here? We will make no exceptions. Now, what is this I hear about an attack on the Imperial Fort? I have a skull here. Those soldiers, they cut their trees and dig their holes and have little to show after a day's toil. They do not respect this land or its creatures, and for that I find them offensive, but though I have no love for them, the Skull would never do such a thing. We prefer to let the Imperials kill themselves slowly. These creatures that attacked, these were not wolves of this island. Now, have you finished your business here? No, here's a skull. You say you've brought the bones of one of our ancestors? Stupid Imperials, they need to learn to leave things as they are. Still, it is good that you have returned this to the Skull. Perhaps there is hope for you and your kind. You are welcome here for the moment, but there is much to atone for. I'm not that Imperial, truth be told. Like, sure, the Nerebrine is technically a puppet of the Emperor himself, but also, like, as a Khajiit and a hero of the Dark Elves, no love for the Imperials, really. What do I have to atone for? The Imperials in their fort have brought nothing but harm to these lands. They cut the trees. Yeah, I know. They're wasteful, lazy, and careless. They have no comprehension of the oneness of the land. It is this oneness from which the Skull derive our strength, and the Imperials have defiled these lands. Okay. Wait, what do you want me to do? Through their carelessness, the Imperials have upset the natural order, the oneness of the land. This is their nature. It must be balanced once again, and the Allmaker appeased. I was free to make things right, Shadow. You will be the one to restore the power of the Skull. Yeah, the Skull are these kooky, backwards primitives who only worship one god. Isn't that crazy? Wouldn't it be weird if most cultures were monotheistic and we thought the polytheistic cultures were the backwards and savage ones? What a strange world that would be. How do I restore the powers of the Skull? It's right that you do this, as it is your people who have caused it. Whatever. Speak with Korst Windeye. Thank you. Goodbye. I don't like these people. There you are, Korst. Okay, I need to do something about the oneness. Restore the power of the Skull. There we go. Heartfang wishes for you to do this, does he? Then I will assist you. There is a ritual that must be completed. On Solstheim, you will find 6 standing stones, each representing one of the 6 gifts of the Allmaker. At each of these stones, a ritual must be completed. Once the ritual of the gifts is complete, the oneness should be restored. Let me guess, I need to go yell at 6 different rocks and then fight 6 different Daedra. What? No? Should be too much for any not of the Skull to remember. Here, take this. It will explain the rituals and guide you on your way. This book may be of some use to you as well. If you are to remain with the Skull, you should understand our beliefs. So, one of my least favorite things about the Dragonborn DLC is it just completely butchers this unique concept of going and honoring a tribal legend by repeating the events of it. This is a very... what's the word for it? It's like it's a very spiritual view of culture and religion, and it's neat. So we gotta go to the different stones, which are not marked. Wind, beast, water, earth, tree, sun. You may notice these kind of moved. Or they will move in the next couple hundred years. Does that mark them? No, okay. Great. So, the closest is the Windstone. So yeah, I'm not going to read this entire story because it's quite long, but there's some interesting parts to it. For instance, the fact that the enemy of the Skull and their religion is the adversary, which you might think is that Hermaeus Mora, but no. The greedy man, also known as Thartag the World Devourer, which, I mean, that kind of explains why. I mean, it doesn't explain, but it does allude to putting dragon priests and dragon worship on the island in the Dragonborn DLC, right? Like, specifically for the Windstone, however, I think we just need to go find a bag and open it and release the winds. This is very, like, early European stuff. Would probably help if I clicked on it. Travel south and east to the Lake of Ice to Glenshell's tomb and free the winds from the greedy man's bag. Yeah, okay. So that would be that way. By early European, I mean like Beowulf type stuff, you know. The epics, pre-literature stories, which, I mean, yeah, that's what this is it is an oral tale passed down through generations. It's the same sort of thing you would get from most Native American tribes. South and east of the Lake of Ice. I guess it's Lake Hjölding, so that, no. South and east is that way. Okay, I'm on the wrong side of the lake. That would explain why I haven't found it. I love Horkers. They're very weird. I guess my favorite thing about the Elder Scrolls as a franchise. I mean, I'm someone who grew up with, like, Bionicle and stuff like that. So anything that's, like, very strange and unearthly, like very alien landscapes and creatures interest me. Oh, Glenshell's tomb. Okay, we are in Glenshell's tomb. Don't really have time to stop and chat about it. There's a lot in here. It would help if I could see what I'm doing. Alright, there's a lot of loot. There it is. Right. We've opened the bag of winds. Feels very Zelda in a way. I believe now we just need to return to the Windstone. Yes, okay, cool. Just ignore everything that's happening behind me right now. Alright. I've completed the Gift of Winds ritual. That was an early 2000 sound effect. Wow. Oh man. This would make me feel really nostalgic. The trailer for the Bionicle Masters of Power demo came out recently. So between, like, I mean, 6 stones, each with an element and a weird symbol on it, and that trailer, I can't stop thinking about Bionicle right now. And weird sound effects in early 2000s computer-generated imagery does not help. Oh right, the airship. I forgot to take that quest. Okay, we'll be back for this later. Hello, extremely fast dog. Is there anything cool here? Oh, mods. Take that. Dwarven artifacts, torches. Nice doggy. No, I said nice doggy. Ow, okay, that's not nice. It's not nice at all. So, the next closest stone to the Windstone is the Beast Stone. We're going to be saving that one for later, because it's going to be a bit of a pain in the butt to do. So instead, we're here at the Waterstone. Travel west to a small island off the coast and follow the swimmer to seek the water of life. Alright, we have found the swimmer. And off he goes. Swimming, appropriately enough. So we just need to follow him because I don't remember where the waters of life are. Our journal has been updated. I do believe the swimmer has led us to our destination. Now, this next part is going to require a little bit of water breathing, but we want to save that until we start running out of air. So, here we go. This is a deep, deep hole, right? I think we're good. I think that first cast worked, which is excellent news considering it only had a 41% chance of succeeding. I think that should be enough to get us through, actually. Yeah, there we go. Oh, jeez, I did not expect you. Ow! Potion of water breathing, yes. Potion of supposed to, sure. Are you the waters of life? Yes, okay. It's very rude. Okay. That was a bit of a wake-up. I am more alert. So I tried to rest up after that skeleton encounter, and a couple things happened. First off, we got a notification that we should check in with Carnius Magius to see if the East Empire Company needs our help, and two, a blizzard has set in, which has reduced visibility by a lot. So why don't we turn in the waters of life to the Waterstone and head back to... Yes, thank you, Microsoft PowerPoint. Head back to the Fort Frostmoth, and from there to Raven Rock, probably. Oh no, Jeline, what happened? That my beautiful Marissa, life is just not worth living. Only in death may I see my love again. So death is the course I choose. May the divine divines mercy on my soul. Jeline, Imperial Coast Priest, Fort Frostmoth. Okay, well that's terribly, terribly sad. I'll be taking your gold and leaving.
What say you?
Yeah, instead of yawning, you maybe want to go clean that up. Alright, Carnius, do you have a new assignment for me? Personally, don't have anything for you, but I understand Falco is having some sort of problem out at the site. Doesn't surprise me in the least. Get out there and see what's going on, will ya? Okay. Alright, we are back at Raven Rock, and as you can see, construction has already begun on a number of buildings. Okay, where is Falco? He's probably edgeguarding somewhere.
Well, it couldn't get worse, could it?
I don't know. Hello, Shadow. Are you here on assignment? Yes, I am. Confound it all. I'd hoped Carnius wouldn't catch wind of our situation. Things under control until recently. It's this crazy Nord, Hroldar the Strange, we've taken to calling him. Been hanging around for a while ranting about how we're ruining the land, and if we don't stop, we'll incur the wrath of nature itself. He was simply a nuisance, but now it's apparent we have to get rid of him? I'm sure that Carnius just wants him killed. Anything standing between Carnius and his prophet deserves a death warrant as far as he's concerned. But I can't be that harsh. I feel sorry for this poor man. It's clear his own people have abandoned him, although I certainly understand why. I ask that you don't hurt him, Shadow. Try to reason with him. Failing that, come back and talk to me and we can work something out. Okay. This should be easy enough.
You'll not infect me with your devilry. I am here to defend nature, and I'll do so at any cost. Now be gone.
Okay. Well, that's just rude. See, really, that's stubborn? Fine. I don't have time for this. We need to get in there and finish our work. You have my permission to rough him up a little bit. Bare fists only, no weapons, no spells. Are we clear? I want him to understand he's not welcome here. I don't want him dead. Okay, I can easily do that. If more quests just let me rough people up a little, I would be a lot better off. just slap him in the face a little. I'll not give in to you. Cease this violence before you bring death and destruction on yourself. Doesn't even sound that painful. He's just getting, like, bopped. Wow, okay, I'll go away. Just stop hitting me. Just give me a minute to collect myself. I'll promise I'll be gone the next time you come back. Oh, that's going to leave such a bruise. Good work, Shadow. I appreciate you not being too harsh with them. Things can get back on track now and not a minute too soon. Take the news to Carnius, will you? And here, take this. It's not much, but I like to reward those that can follow orders. 1,000 gold. Thank you, Falco. Alright, I have bested Hroldar the Strange. So it's been dealt with. Shame that you didn't just kill him outright, but fair enough, as long as the work can continue. Good job, Underling. Okay, alright, now that we're back to waiting for the next East Empire Company quest, the nearest stone is the Sunstone, but we're going to want to save that for later along with the Bee Stone and the Tree Stone, so let's back off to the west side of the island to do the Earthstone next. You know, it suddenly occurred to me, now that I'm barreling through this green woodland, that I could have just taken the boat to Raven Rock and then gone from there to the Earthstone. It probably would have been faster. Alright, time for the Earthstone. Travel northeast to the Cave of the Hidden Music and learn the Song of the Earth. This is a fun one. Alright, the Cave of Hidden Music looks a bit more like a burial tomb to me, but I'm not exactly an archaeologist. I also don't think this music is very hidden at all, actually. It's pretty loud. All jokes aside, if this is going to be one of the few burial cairns where we can just loot, because nothing's after us immediately, I will. Look at all this heavy, useless stuff. I'll take that. Rings are pretty light. Got a lot of junk I need to sell. I need to head back to the mainland pretty soon. Oh, no. There's a Draugr. Okay. Let's get through here. Ow! Jeez, he's fast. Okay, I don't like that. That's a little scary, actually. Ah, the Chamber of Song. Okay. Are there any Draugr in here? I should hope not. Right. This place. This whole quest, the Earth one specifically, it feels like something out of like Myst or Rama, like an early adventure point-and-click game, right? Like this is incredibly early 2000s. From the sound design to what we're here to do. If I can ever find the stupid thing. Yep, we're here to play Simon Says with stalactites. Okay, so it's that one. What? Oh, they sound different. Okay. Is that it? There we go. Excuse me? Do that again. Oh, no, okay. Great. That's it. I don't have to do a third one. That was... I'm glad, because that third one was very complicated. I never played the old Bionicle Flash game about Matanui and, like, exploring it and stuff, but Dollars to Donuts, there's a Simon Says puzzle in that. Look at how fast they move. I don't like that. I totally get why Bethesda was like, oh, we're gonna make the zombies in the Draugr in Skyrim basically just ghouls. Although ghouls could be fast too, especially in 3 in New Vegas. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, we have done the Gift of the Earth ritual. And that puts us 3 down. We've done the left side of the island. The right side of the island is a little more complicated than a Simon Says puzzle and follow the leader, so why don't we head back to the island of Ardenfell, sell some stuff, buy some stuff, and also talk to a certain somebody. Back in Aldrune, Louis Beauchamp. Louis Beauchamp? I don't know how to pronounce either of these because I'm not French. Oh, Shadow, wonderful to see. I mean, that is to say, isn't the weather, not too harsh? Well, I know, it's quite dreadful, actually. And can I help you with something? You okay, buddy? What's this about an airship? I built an airship, you see. Quite a beautiful craft, if I may be so bold. Some scavenged Dwemer equipment, parts, a few, long-lasting levitation spells. Very clever, a capital idea, I know. Even hired a gang of, a crew, I guess you'd call them. They were to fly far to the north, away from all this dust, to Solstheim. I paid them rather well. They were to locate Hrothman's Barrow and find a certain item. Okay? Hrothman's Barrow is a grave, crypt. It is said to lie that is the barrow is at the eye of the wolf. There's a formation you see, rock, ice, that sort of thing. It's shaped like a wolf, the wolf that killed Hrothman. He's said to be entombed at the wolf's eye. It's only visible from the sky, or, an airship. That's why I built it. Built the airship, hire the crew, they find the barrow, recover the amulet, and they bring it back to me. Perfect plan, I thought. Well, what amulet? They were to recover, that is, bring me a special amulet. According to stories, legends, and such, Hrothman was quite he had plenty of lady friends. He was ugly, too. Ugly as a troll, but he had a magic trinket. He wore it. The amulet of infectious charm, it was called. By all records, he was buried with it. That's why I built the airship and hired the crew. I must have that amulet, Shadow, but there's been no word. I fear the crew has failed me. Yeah, it's definitely that they would rather do anything other than report to you. Did they fly off course? Or maybe they found the amulet and flew away to meet women. No fair maiden could resist a man with the amulet of infectious charm in an airship, no less. Shadow, I don't suppose you're, for hire? I could pay you greatly to find my airship. I'd need proof of what happened to it, of course. Evidence, as it were. You just need to be sure. And of course, to bring me the amulet, I need that amulet. I've never done the Blood Moon expansion with a female character before. I did not know Louis Beauchamp was so hopelessly head over heels for every woman in existence, even when that woman is a talking cat. Yeah, sure, I'll head to Solstheim. I'll bring back some evidence that shows what happened to your airship and recover the amulet of infectious charm. Well, that's fine, I understand. Wait, Shadow, did you say you would help me? Why, that's split. I mean, wonderful. As I said, the airship was headed north to Solstheim. The amulet of infectious charm is, it's supposed to be that is the Hrothman's Barrow, at the eye of the beast. The wolf, I mean. But you must say the wolf's name. To enter, say, Anjage. Answer wrong, and the barrow will be sealed forever. So that was certainly a lot of words to speak out loud. Thank you, Louis. Alright, we're back on Solstheim, and after a bit of inventory management, I think I actually have more weight on me than I did leaving. Mainly because I brought along 40 bottles of Most. Because next episode, we're definitely going to be getting into some scuffles. I also have both Hope's Fire and True Flame, because they have 100 charge each, and they're basically the same weapon. And also this Nordic Axe of Paralysis. That might come in really handy. Other than that, I mostly just sold off a bunch of junk. And yeah, that's half the stones. And I guess in the next episode, we'll pull a Thanos and get 3 stones in one episode. See you there.